Hello guys, what I'm going to do today, I will go through all possible settings in FSD Beta. I got a request from everyone, especially I know that they didn't receive yet the FSD Beta, and then I'm going to show them what kind of settings involve FSD and what you should know or what you should not really bother about. So let's go to home, and then all we have to go, it's only related to FSD Beta. We click on the tab or Autopilot, and then from top to bottom we will see Auto Steer Beta, Navigation on Autopilot Beta. I will go to customizing navigation on Autopilot. However, this is the interesting part, that it will show FSD Full Self-Drive Beta. And then here, this is the section that some of the drivers I know, they receive a strike. So what a strike does, basically, if Tesla, while you drive in FSD Beta and you receive warnings, and then you didn't actually you take actions, or you not I guess you not do any corrections about that warning in time, that you'll receive a strike. After 5 strikes, then Tesla may remove you from the FSD Beta testing. Below we have chill mode, we have average, and we have assertive. So what it does in chill mode says, in this profile your Model 3 will have, or Model Y will have, a larger following distance and perform fewer speed lane changes. If we go to average, in this profile your car will have a medium follow distance. And assertive, in this profile your car will have a smaller follow distance, perform more frequent speed changes, lane changes, and will not exit passing lanes. So it really depends how you would like to drive. To me, I tried assertive in one of the video I had in my channel, and I was not super impressed. Actually, in assertive, we found that the car made a mistake, and it didn't really perform that route test correctly. For some reason, I rather prefer, honestly, to drive either chill or average. Most of the time I try chill, and one of the reason is I don't think we are ready to, because we're still testing, and I'm not sure if we are fully ready to increase the speed, or I can say lane changing or different maneuvers, that Tesla is ready to do it in FSD Beta. And for that reason I prefer chill, to be safe and to have time to monitor different maneuvers, to stay behind the steering wheel, intervene as many times as necessarily. I just want to basically to be safe overall, for myself and for the car, and especially for the outside traffic as well. The next one there's a few options. There's the radio buttons related to traffic light and stop sign control. That's basically self-explanatory. We have a full self-driving visualization preview. It's coming on this section here on the left, or we can, if we want to expand the visualization, we can drag from here. We can tap it and then drag it to the right, and then we have a full screen with all visualization. And the Summon Beta, same thing. Basically, it was not part of necessarily of the Full Self-Drive Beta, but it is part of the package of Summon Beta. It's, everybody knows, so you can summon the car in a parking lot, for example, and then you can also customize your summon. When you customize your summon, when you have a few settings, so this is your car, and then all you need to do, you need to adjust the safety distance as much as you like. bumper clearance. You can play up and down, summon distance, how far you're feeling comfortable from the car to summon the car, and you have a side clearance, tight or standard. Again, it really depends. You have a garage or you have a tight parking lot, or who knows. There's all kind of reasons why, or maybe you're not feeling very comfortable. Require continuous press, no, yes. I would suggest you should always click on yes, have on yes. And the reason is when you select summon, and then if something happened, for example, like as an emergency, all you need to do, you just release the button, the finger from the mobile app, and then the car will stop immediately. So I don't want to have to give a chance to summon. If something happened, I press the button, and maybe I press on the corner of the button, or maybe who knows where I press, and Tesla is not stopping. So I don't want to create any panic, or who knows what kind of accident. Use home link for each of you. Maybe if you have a home link module installed, or you can even install as addition. You can ask Tesla to install this for you, and then they will do it. And then basically what it does is if you set up on, every time when you approach let's say your garage, and the car, the door will open, or every time when we try to exit, and then again the door will open for you. So I found a little bit tricky this, because what I don't like is, yes, I do approach. However, the car doesn't sense the difference. It doesn't tell the difference if the door is open, the garage door is open or closed. What it does is, the moment I approach to the garage, it will send a signal to the door, and then the door will execute the instruction. So if the door is closed, then when I approach, Tesla will send a signal, the door will open. However, there's a situation that I have kids playing around, and then they left the door open, and if let's say I come from work, and the car comes close to the garage, then Tesla will signal to the garage, and then in that moment the door will close, and then that it's not very safe. Or maybe, let's say, if you have another car and it's halfway outside from the garage, and then if you signal to the door, hey, you please open or close, and then it will hit the other car. So it's very dangerous. So for that reason, I turn it off. It's not a big deal. By the moment I approach, there's a big button here to the bottom. I just press open the garage door, and that's it. So that's the quick review of the summon. And then standby is basically, summon will not be on standby when the car is put on park. So if it's off, then it will basically consume less energy. If it's on, will constantly will try to listen to your application. So I don't need to do that. I'm not gonna use summon very often, and then I rather prefer to have an off. And by the time I really need to summon, which is more for now, it's not too safe to use it anyway. It's more like for fun, and for now I'm just doing the test. When the time will be, maybe when we have a single stack software for all FSD and summon and highway, maybe that will be a different story. But for now, it's off. I would say this is the section when I play with the speed. So what it does is offset. So you see the speed limit. However, basically you can increase. You can tell the FSD Beta to go higher or lower. If it really depends how you feel comfortable. In my case, I drive with extra 5% faster, which It really depends. Sometimes 5% is not enough. Let's say I drive with on the road where, for example, is let's say 20, 30, 40 speed limit, and then if I just increase with 5%, it doesn't make any huge difference. However, I'm kind of trying to speed up a little bit if I have someone behind me, and then obviously I can always increase from the steering wheel. I can bump up to the maybe 6, 7, 8, 10, depends. And then you can have a percentage. You can set up on a percentage, or you can have on fixed. I like percentage because it gives me a better variable and versus fixed speed. Fixed, I'm not sure if it makes any sense. Automatic blind spot camera. That's when the side repeater camera shows the turn signal when you signal. For example, I signal to the right, signal to the left, and then we can see different cameras here. It's up to you. If you don't like it, or if you hate it, you know what? It's simple. Just press the button and you unselect them. Blind spot collision warning chime. Again, I'm going to press it. Sometimes it gives us explanation. When enabled, you will hear a chime when a potential collision is detected while you are leaving the lane. So without even signaling, if let's say for some reason you get distracted, or maybe you come very close to the lane, and then because you don't signal, Tesla says, you know what, I'm not sure what you're trying to do, you don't pay attention, but just to be sure, I'm going to correct you, and also I'm going to give you a warning that just be alert, because it's always good to be alert. The speed limit warning is we have 3 options: off display chime. I don't want to have display and chime, and it's too much noise inside the car. And if I have a family with me, and then we chat, and then every single time especially when a chime comes up, I always kind of panicking. I say, oh, well, what's happening? But if it's display, I know, and I realize that it's okay. It makes sense what I can see on the display. A speed limit, I like relative versus absolute again, and you can play with offset. You can play with up and down. Forward collision warnings, the same thing. It's really up to you how you would like to have. I like to have on medium, not too early, not too late. Just have a medium. Don't ask me why. I'm a medium guy. I don't want to go to extreme. Maybe if it's too late, then maybe I don't know. I don't have time to react. But if it's too early, it's probably going to bug me all the time. And hey, you know what? If there's a potential collision, please be aware. If you drive on a highway, and if you have this on early, then constantly the car will try to give you warnings, and this is pretty annoying. Lane departure avoidance, same thing. It's assist, and basically it's trying to correct the steering wheel and try to put you back on between the lanes. I like it. It's not just a warning. Actually, I liked the car to assist me, so to help me. And then there's a few 6 to 5 options: emergency lane departure avoidance, automatic emergency braking, obstacle aware acceleration, traffic aware cruise control chime, and green traffic light chime. The last one I really like, and I use it all the time. When I sit on the traffic light, and then sometimes there's no warnings, or if it's really, really long traffic light, if for a second or two I don't really pay attention, my eyes are not on the traffic light, and if I talk to someone, and if I'm the first in the intersection and the traffic light turns in from red to green, I got a little bit of chime from the car and says, hey, you're ready to go, let's get driving. So yeah, that's about it. Other than that, nothing really is related to FSD Beta. Hopefully this will be an explanation for you guys. If you have any questions, please comment down below, and let me know what you think about that, or if you like to see more in detail some of the maybe module, or maybe do you want me to try different specific settings. I'll be happy to do that. Until next time, have a good one, and stay safe.